You may have heard of an invasive bug called the spotted lanternfly. That pest, native to Asia, first appeared a decade ago in Pennsylvania.
Scientists say the bug has officially migrated into Connecticut. Experts say this invasive species is a detriment to vineyards and honeybees, and that hurts farmers.
Fox 61's Brooke Griffin traveled all over Connecticut to talk with those who have reason to fear the lanternfly the most.
These are the signs that are popping up in parks all across Connecticut. Essentially, they're saying if you see a spotted lanternfly, go ahead and kill it. However, there's a few people that this little bug is likely going to have a big impact on, including your local beekeeper, who's just trying to make a living.
These bees that you're seeing out here are foragers.
Meet Bill Hesback and his 300,000 tiny friends.
These are Western honeybees. I mean, this is a passionate occupation.
Hesback is the president of the Connecticut Beekeepers Association.
I'll grab one for you.
These little guys are mostly used for research, but they also produce a sweet side business for their beekeeper.
It did produce 400 pounds of honey last year.
Today, there is a threat looming over the wing dance apiary. The spotted lanternfly has now moved into Connecticut. When it sits in a spot long enough, it leaves behind honeydew. The bees treat that dew the same as pollen, eventually using it to create a less tasty honey.
Detrimental to the taste of honey. It gives honey a completely different consistency. It doesn't have any of the floral notes, the beautiful floral notes that we go after as honey producers.
State entomologist Victoria Smith is tasked with studying the spotted lanternfly. She says it hasn't fully infested our state, or at least not yet.
Somewhere around 9,000 reports of spotted lanternfly last year.
Because the bug isn't native to the United States, it has no natural predators. It also has a unique way of migrating that spreads the bug quickly.
It is known as a hitchhiker or a stowaway. It exploits transportation corridors. If you look at some of the early maps of the spread of this insect in Pennsylvania, it's spreading right along rail lines. It's spreading right along interstate highways. And that's been the pattern of every state where it's a new invader.
Experts say, unfortunately, an infestation is inevitable.
We suspect that by the end of this year, we'll have populations in all 8 counties.
Hesback tells us once that damage is done to the comb of honey, there's nothing that can reverse it. It's a scary thought for those in the bee business.
I don't think the product would be accepted in our marketplace. We have, in our case, we have 13 retail locations that we sell to, including the big grocery stores.
This is where you come in, even if you don't depend on the honey sales. Experts recommend killing the spotted lanternfly and then reporting that sighting to the state.
It's probably one of the prettiest invasive insects we've had come along in a while, but it's a real nuisance.
As far as Hesback's bees, he says there's no way to prevent them from getting into that honeydew the spotted lanternflies make. It's just a matter of intervening with that honey production before it's too far gone. Unfortunately, the honey business is not the only agricultural avenue the spotted lanternfly may have an impact on here in Connecticut. Coming up tomorrow night, I'm diving deeper into how the wine industry is also preparing so that they can prevent a massive loss when this bug moves in even further. In Hartford, Brooke Griffin, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.